Hi Reefers, again at Reefapalooza Orlando. We're here with the launch, again with Carlos. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about how you actually can set up your own hydro system. Now I think one of the most intimidating things, right, on the market when people are looking at controllers is, can I set this up myself? Am I able to actually do this? They can be pretty intimidating. They got a lot of ports, a lot of different wires, things like that. But today we're gonna walk through just how simple it is on the Hydros app to actually set up our own launch right here at the show.
Absolutely, we're gonna set up a heater, a temperature sensor, a skimmer, and a return pump. So everything is easy, and I'm not gonna do it, you're gonna do it.
Perfect, even better.
Okay, so.
And if I can do it, anyone can do it, right?
Anybody can do it. So we have the Hydros app in here, which is easy to see and everything. So what we're gonna do is, first thing, Hydros is all about inputs and outputs. An input is information coming in, an output is an action, a trigger. So the easiest way to explain it is I got my hand, and it's a hot plate. I put my hand on the hot plate. My hand is gonna tell my brain it's hot, that's an input. My brain is gonna tell my arm, move it out, or take it out, take it off, that's an output. So in a heater, the temperature sensor is the input telling the controller what the temperature is, and the controller then tells the heating element to turn on or turn off, that's an output. So let's go ahead and stop and set up an input first, which is the temperature sensor. You hit the plus symbol, then you type it in, and then you're gonna do temp. There you go, and create. Let's go ahead and select type. Now we have multiple sense ports in here. They're green, so easy to figure it out. Everything is color coded. So because we're adding a temperature sensor, we're gonna do a sense port. Now, on their sense mode, now the temperature sensor is on port number 1, but it's still a temperature sensor. So we have a list of all the inputs that you can select. In this case, let's do a temperature probe. Now, sense port is where did we connect the temperature sensor. Now you can see in this, we have the GX12s, which you've done on your videos already, saying it's not another connection that can pop out real quick. You just lock it in and it makes it waterproof. So we connected the temperature sensor on the green sense port number 1. Go ahead and select, which is already there. Okay, now for newbies, they're trying to figure out, it's like, okay, I'm new, I don't know where my tank, what the temperature is. It's already preset for you. You can change it if you want. That's it, and then you're done. Go ahead and upload changes.
It's nice to have a baseline for sure, something that hobbyists, you know, if you're starting out, like you said, if you come into this app, it's something that's already preset for you. You don't have to think about it, it's just all that extra information ready to roll.
And as you can see, when you were sending that information to the cloud and to the device was making lines, actually telling you that, hey, I'm getting that configuration. Every light in the device is not just because it's pretty, but there's also a purpose to it. Okay, so let's go back to the status screen. And now you have your temperature sensor. Now obviously it's 68 degrees, it's out of the range because it's too cold, but that's because the temperature sensor is exposed. So now let's go ahead and create the heating element. So how do you do the heating element?
We'll go to our outputs.
Yes.
We'll add a new output. We'll call it heater.
Yes. Create. Now type. Now you can tap on that, and you're gonna see every single preset that we have for Hydros. So it's WYSIWYG. It's a form that just walks you through the process. So you don't have to think about what you're doing. It does it for you and asks you all the questions that you need to remember that you may not be aware of, but it walks you through the process. So let's go ahead and select the heater. So right there. Okay, now you have turn on temperature, turn off temperature. Everything is almost preset for you. Now, temperature input number 1. Tap on where it says create, and now select the temperature sensor. We don't have to create one because we've already created it. But if you're left side brain or right side brain, if you create the output first,
then you just create the input afterwards.
Yes, exactly. It walks you through the process. So it's kind of like, you know, app development is trying to figure out how people are going to use it and make sure that every road leads to the same spot. Okay. So temperature sensor. Now the app also allows you to put a second temperature sensor if you wanted to. Which adds reliability.
Little redundancy as well.
Redundancy, exactly. So now we got that output device. Now tap on the output device. Now that output device is where did you connect the heater? In this case, we're connecting the heater to an AC outlet. So just select AC outlet number 1. And then upload the changes. Now it's sending the changes to the cloud. As you can see, the device is giving you the lights, and as soon as it saves, it turns on the
ready to go.
Yeah. So go back to the status screen, and you've created a temperature sensor and a heater. Now tap on the heater itself, and now turn it off.
Light goes off.
Auto, turn it back on. That's it. Now let's go ahead and I'm going to challenge you. Let's create a return pump.
Okay.
Return pump, is it an input or an output?
It'll be an output.
There you
But I
go.
was thinking maybe a flow sensor to add one of those in, maybe?
Yeah.
We'll go return pump, we'll call it pump.
Yeah. Create, type, it's going to be a return pump.
Return pump, there
Now,
we go.
it allows you, it's asking you the question, leak detector.
Gotcha,
It's already
okay.
got you. You don't have to put it in there, you can leave it as none. We're going to leave it as none for now, but you can add a leak detector. So let's go to output device, and where do you want to put it? AC outlet.
Number 2, why
Number
not?
2,
Keep
right
going numerical order.
Now tap on that list again. Now, can you see AC outlet number 1?
No, it's already pulling it off, making it
Yes,
nice and smart, so
making it
that way
smart.
you're gonna
So you
double
don't-
up on it.
Exactly. So let's do AC outlet number 2, and then upload your changes. All right, let's go back to the status screen, and that's done. And now let's create one last thing, a skimmer.
Okay.
Oh, right there. Protein skimmer. Skimmer level sensor. So again, it's asking you all the questions. You don't have to have it, but it's there.
But
if
it's
you wanna
asking
go
if you
back.
have it to be able to
Have
put it
in
on.
there. And then you see it, and then next time when you get it, you know where to go and add it to the thing. Output device, let's put on number 3. All right, and upload the changes. And now you've literally created a temperature sensor with a heater, a return pump, and a skimmer. Something perfect for a small nano tank.
And just like that.
Just like
it's
that.
that easy.
It's that easy. Now we're gonna do a little bit of more in here because we want to have a little fun.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And I want to kind of throw some curveballs at
Sounds
you.
good.
Yes. Just to show you the versatility. Even
Right.
though you're trying to do simple things, you're trying to do complicated things, I'm gonna keep it simple. All right. So we're sending the upload to the device, and the light turned on. That's the skimmer's on. It's unknown right now. I'm gonna go ahead and tap on this, and I'm gonna make it auto. All right. So we did that. All right, then from here up, I'm just gonna do it. There you go. All right, so what I want you to do now is I want you to turn off the return pump. Perfect. Now the return pump turned off, and you can see that right there, but the skimmer's still on,
Right.
which is not a good thing.
Right, right.
Tap on the skimmer. Gear icon. Now go to the depends on. Tap on the depends on. And look at that. Now you can actually make the skimmer depend on the pump. So if the pump is off,
The skimmer will go off in
so
unison.
select the return pump right there. And now you have the option too. If you tap on this right there, you have, look at all the options that you have. So for obviously we want off if off. So type on that and then go ahead and upload the changes. Sending everything to the cloud. You can see how everything is kind of like, and trade show, Wi-Fi is, one of those
Yeah.
things that we have a little bit of an issue with it, So we're just gonna wait and we can cut that part out.
I will say, just having the fact that you're not putting any coding in, it is very simple and seamless,
Yes.
right? It's something I always say in every single video whenever it comes to hydros is if you're able to run a smartphone, which pretty much everyone right now in our world is basically able to do. If you're able to run a smartphone, you can run the app, which
Yes.
is really nice to
So
have.
it's as simple as that. You can do depends on, you can do a delay. So we can do like if the skimmer turns off and then the return pump comes back on, then you can actually delay the skimmer so that it doesn't come on.
Right, delay for 5 minutes.
Delay
till
for
turn
5
back
minutes,
on.
and it's super easy with the form. So you can see how easy it was to program the device.
Absolutely.
Yeah, unfortunately, one of the things with trade show, we are having a lot of cell phone.
Right.
the
Everybody's in
Wi-Fi-
here using devices.
The Wi-Fi works. I can tell you right here because the light in here is yellow, which means that it's connected to Wi-Fi, but we can't access the cloud because the cell service in here is really bad. And it's one of the things that you do with the trade
Right.
show.
Well, thank you for walking me through this. It's awesome to see just how easy it is. And for you guys watching at home, like I've said before, don't be intimidated by it. You know, if you guys have thought about, you know, getting to that ledge and going into controllers, now's the time. It's a great opportunity. The Hydros launch, we've talked about in our last video. I think this is the perfect starting point for people if they're looking to get into controllers, dip their feet into it and try it, whether it be a beginner or someone who's an expert that hasn't ran with a controller before. But thank you again, Carlos, for walking me through all this.
You're very welcome.
As you guys saw, simple and seamless. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys have hung out all the way till the end, I want to say thank you so much. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Thank you.